The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. President Rodrigo Duterte led today's commemoration ceremony for the 125th anniversary of Dr. Jose Rizal's martyrdom. To tell us more, we have with us on the line from Manila, Maricel Halili. Mase, good morning. What do you have for us?
Hi, Riza. Good morning. President Duterte, like what you've said, led the commemoration of the 125th anniversary of the martyrdom of Jose Rizal. He arrived at the Rizal Monument at exactly 8 a.m. or 8 this morning. He was with his closest ally, Senator Bongo, when he arrived. Some government officials welcomed the president, including Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana. There was also Interior Secretary Eduardo Año, MMDA Chairman Benher Abalos, and presidential aspirant and Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, who even shook the president's hand. The theme of today's event is Rizal para sa agham, katotohanan at buhay. When President Duterte arrived, he had a brief chat with some of the members of the diplomatic corps, including the Papal Nuncio, and he led the raising of the flag, of the Philippine flag, to half-mast. And after that, he led a wreath-laying ceremony together with the chairman of the Historical Commission and the AFP chief of staff. After that, the president crossed the street and greeted some of his supporters and members of the Rizal group. This open for the public. There was the strict implementation of the health protocols was observed. Nonetheless, Mayor Isko Moreno had a chance to have a brief chat with President Duterte before he left. Unfortunately, we didn't have any idea what the two leaders talked about because President Duterte did not grant us an interview, and Mayor Isko Moreno left the venue right after that brief chat. But after this event, Riza, we're expecting President Duterte to go directly to Malacanang, as what acting presidential spokesperson Carlo Nograles mentioned yesterday. President Duterte is expected to sign the proposed 2022 national budget around 10 a.m. today. So we'll be waiting what particular items will be vetoed by the president. Riza?
Well, thank you for that update. That's Maricel Halili reporting from the Rizal Park in Manila. Now, President Rodrigo Duterte is expected to sign into law the 2022 budget bill today. Acting presidential spokesman Carlo Nograles told the Philippine Star that Duterte is scheduled to sign the General Appropriations Law within the day. This as the president promised to sign the measure before December 31st. Nograles earlier said that the proposed 5.24 trillion peso budget was supposed to be signed on December 28, but the signing ceremony had to be postponed because the bill had to undergo, quote, a review process. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Siargao residents continue to leave the province amid the destruction left by Typhoon Odette. Some are even staying in the airport in hopes to board a free flight to Metro Manila. Marian Enriquez reports.
2 weeks since Typhoon Odette ravaged Siargao, locals continue to flock to Sayac Airport in hopes of getting a free flight to Manila. 22-year-old Ella May from Barangay Lobogon, Del Carmen has been staying at the airport for 3 nights. Ella May said she is taking her chances to land a job in Laguna.
Pag makahanap ako ng trabaho doon, baka hindi na ako babalik dito para matulungan ko si mama. Kasi yung bahay namin sirang-sira.
Nanay Benita, who's with her children, has also been staying at the airport. They plan to leave for Legazpi Albay to live with her daughter.
Hirap na talaga. Kahit pagkain, mahirap. Ilang bisis lang nagbigay ang barangay. 8 kilo, 5 kilong bigas, tapos DSWD. Yan lang. 6 na kilo, tapos 10 sardinas. Yan lang. Tapos kape. Makasya ba yan?
While many are still awaiting for flights, Marjon, a surf instructor in San Isidro, was lucky enough to get on board a plane. He and his sister left their parents to find a work in their cousin's place in Arayat, Pampanga.
Baka may trabaho doon na mga bakante-bakante, pasukan na lang. Kung pagtuturo ko ng surfing, wala rin kasi wala namang turista babalik doon. Kasi pangit naman ang view.
An average of 50 to 60 passengers joined the humanitarian and military flights leaving Siargao. Since December 18, about 800 passengers have been flown to Manila. But for those who were left in the island, the Trade and Industry Department said they will be giving livelihood kits for micro businesses worth 8 to 10,000 pesos. Loans will also be available for small and medium enterprises.
Yung pautang nga sa resort, ito pa yung dahil sa pandemya. So yun na ang pwede nilang gamitin, no? Kasi nandiyan pa rin yung pondo eh. Zero interest yun, walang collateral, may grace period.
While it may take years before Siargao return to its paradise-like state, residents for the meantime stress the need for food, clean drinking water, and construction materials to rebuild their homes. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
Some areas devastated by Typhoon Odette in Surigao del Norte are still going by without any electricity, depending only on generators. But the high demand has caused generators in nearby Butuan to be short in supply. Gemma Vansanya has the rest of the story.
2 weeks after the onslaught of Typhoon Odette, Siargao and other parts of Surigao del Norte are still left with no power, and destroyed houses and resorts have yet to be repaired. Meanwhile, those who can afford and want to help, they travel to nearby Butuan City to buy provisions, especially generator sets. But even these are in short of supply due to a huge demand.
Sin o glansang, trapal, o isa pa sa generator. Nag-made to order pa. Napa may coming.
Okay. So daghan ang nag-pre-order?
Daghan bang nag-order.
Other than generator sets, people look for construction materials such as roofs, nail, and even trapal or tents. We saw Jonathan Bacore haggling for the purchase of 30 meters of trapal, which will be donated by his company to homeless residents of Surigao.
May available nila dere, daghan ang supply kaysa ubang lugar.
As per last assessment, more than 30,000 houses were either totally or partially destroyed by Odette. According to the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, as of December 28, it had already restored the Placer Madrid 69 kilovolts transmission line, thus bringing back power services to the franchise areas of several electric cooperatives in the province of Surigao. But bringing back full electricity service to households might still take weeks, as repairs of power lines are still ongoing. For News 5, Jam Avansania, we are One News.
Actress and YouTube sensation Ivana Alawi was named this year's 4th most beautiful woman in the world by film critic website TC Candler. Ivana is the only Filipina to make it to this year's top 10 list of most beautiful faces in the world. The model and recording star jumped to the 4th place from 11th last year. The list was meanwhile topped by Blackpink's Thai rapper Lisa. Liza Soberano, who placed number 1 in 2017, ranked 18th. Now, other Filipinas who made it to the top 100 are Janine Gutierrez, who claimed the 78th spot, and Bella Porch, who snagged the 95th slot. Now, here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. The Octa research warrants new COVID-19 cases in the country may reach 8,000 per day by January. Commissioner Rowena Guanzon will preside over the preliminary conference of the disqualification petition filed by Akbayan against Bongbong Marcos. And the Limitless app becomes the first ever grand champion of the PBA 3-on-3 tournament. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.